Hello, Moshava Wild Rose. Today we're going to talk about the Kinneret. Everyone knows the Kinneret. The Kinneret up north is a huge lake, a big source of drinking water for the land of Israel. The truth is, the last couple of years, we've been looking very carefully at Kinneret and making sure that the Kinneret hopefully is filling up more and more. The Gemara in Masechet Ta'anit says that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has three keys for three different things. One of those things is the rain. HaKadosh Baruch Hu controls the ability of rain to come down or not come. And when we talk about Eretz Yisrael, that's why we daven so carefully and so much for rain. We say Mashiach Ruach U'Morid HaGeshem, and we say V'ten Tal U'Matar Livracha. And all these tefillot, hopefully, will help us have more and more rain in Eretz Yisrael. The last couple of years weren't easy in Eretz Yisrael. The Kinneret was going down and down and down. And Baruch Hashem, if you go there today, you'll see the last 2-3 years, the Kinneret is filling up more and more. And the truth is, it makes the nation, it makes the land so happy and so excited. Kinneret is also a place where many tourists come by, and is also a place where, especially in the summer, many people go, as we say, go up to the Kinneret and do camping there and go on the boats and do whatever they want around the Kinneret, which is so special in these times. I wasn't there yet this year. I hope to be there soon. And I hope you will be there soon too.
So here we are. We made it to Teveria. We were planning on making our first stop at the Kinneret to enjoy some time in the sun. And over here behind me, you can see, I think you can see the water at the bottom of the mountain. But of course, because this is Israel and this is the place where we are all supposed to be, and there's so many amazing things to do, we just took a little pit stop. Literally 4 minutes away from the beach is where Rabbi Akiva is buried and where the Ramchal is buried. So over here behind me is, they build these buildings around where they're buried so that it protects the area. And people come here, and it's a very quiet and special place where people come to daven. Alright guys, we made it to the Kinneret. We are enjoying swimming here. The water is nice. You can see a little bit in this picture how much higher the water is now than usual. Where that banister is right now, usually the water is not even touching it. So we made it to another spot in the Kinneret, and you can see that there's a kid swimming there, and they're having a lot of fun. You could see that the trees are in the water, because the water is so deep this year that all the way over there in between those two grass things, that's where the water used to start. That's where it usually starts in a normal year, about like 40-50 feet away from me. This is unreal. So much water this year.
The Ramchal, Rabbi Moshe Chaim Luzzatto, was a huge Talmid Chacham. He dealt a lot with Kabbalah. He came from Italy. He was in Amsterdam for many years. Wrote so many books. And till today, many of his books are books that people learn all over Israel and all over the world, the Jewish world. One of the famous ones is the book Mesilat Yesharim. In English, The Path of Just. And before we say something about the Sefer, just a small story about the Ramchal himself. The truth is, there's a big argument about it, but according to some opinions, the picture that you see now is where the Ramchal is buried, right near Rabbi Akiva, like Bnei Akiva. Rabbi Akiva, in the famous story, changes when he's 40. Until age 40, he wasn't really connected to the Torah world. And from age 40, he became maybe the biggest time out, the biggest person in his generation connected to Torah. Those 40 years, his first 4 years, were years where he wasn't so connected. And the Ramchal, before he died at age 40. Before he died, he called his students. He told them, the truth is, I'm in my last days, but I feel that I'm some kind of tikkun, some kind of way to fix the first 40 years of Rabbi Akiva. And I feel that's what I came for. And that is why, according to some opinions, he's buried right near Rabbi Akiva. All this is in Teveria, right near the Kinneret. The book, The Path of just one message from the book that I think is so important. When we want to be better, when we want to do stuff in a better way, when we want to be better people, when we want to be better in Avodat Hashem, anything we do, we have to understand that if we jump very quickly without doing it in some kind of path, then it might work for a day or two, but it's very hard to build a whole process that way. The only real way to build a process in that way is to do it by a path. Slowly, step by step. This book, the Mesilat Yesharim, takes you step by step from the smallest things until the biggest things, and hopefully, I hope, you'll get a chance to learn this book one day. See you all.